Jurassic June and Jurassic July is over, sadly, but I posted a tweet asking for what you would rate the Jurassic season out of 10 and why, so let's get into it. Alright, we didn't get that many responses, but I'm excited to get into this because I want to hear everyone else's opinion because I think I might be a tad negative, but I think it's reasonable, you know what I mean? But first one is from Kyle Allen, and they say, I think it was a 10 across the board. Look what we got, a new movie and a new game. We're eating good like a T-Rex in 1993. I completely get this, that, you know, people are going to rate it very high because we got an announcement of a game. We didn't get a new game drop, unless you're counting that arcade AI slop that they dropped for the Rebirth thing. That was, yeah, you couldn't play that on PC. It was weird, and the art was all AI, which I get AI. I don't really want to touch on it and stuff like that, but I think there is enough talented people in the community, especially in the Jurassic community, that could do some cool things. But you know, that's just my opinion. But a solid 10, I get it. I'll get into my reasonings a bit later, but yeah, I mean, we've done the same things for like Fallen Kingdom and Dominion, where they announce a game near the movie drop and stuff like that, or we get all that jazz. So I get it, but yeah, I don't know if it's a 10 for me, but you know, I respect it, Carl. I respect it. Next one is from Nikolai Michael Blechar Jr. And they say, I definitely think there could have been more promotional events for the community to interact with. I guess this year we were hyped up because of the new movie, but for future years, they could do things to engage the fandom a bit more. I'd give this particular year 7 out of 10. And yeah, I low-key really agree with this. I think Jurassic really do need to do more things for the community. I will say for the lead up for Rebirth, they definitely did do a lot more things compared to previous years and things like that. Especially around the world, they did a lot more. Like even in Australia, we had a pop-up Lego event, you know, for the community and things like that. We also had some things in shopping centers. So yeah, you know, I think they've done a better job this year, but I think it's more, you know, especially in Australia, there's like other events like PAX and all that stuff. I think they need to get more involved in those kind of things, you know what I mean? Especially because PAX is 2 weeks before Evolution 3 comes out. I'd love to see if they would do something like that. I have personally reached out on my end to try and get something together, but there's only so much I can do. Yeah, I think this is a W take, and I really do think they need to do more things to interact with the community with. Next one is from Riddler Man. If it's just Jurassic June, 3 out of 10 because there was only Jurassic World Evolution 3. If it's both June and July, then 7 out of 10 because we also got a new movie. I think as well the movie's gonna bump it up a lot, especially with like all the marketing and everything like that. And look, marketing the bed with this new movie. I will never ever say that it didn't. You know, even after a week or two after Rebirth dropped, everyone was like, oh, marketing, man, you know, they cooked. And I'm like, they didn't. I understand, like, it's doing like what, it's 750 they've made in the box office and stuff, but yeah, man, like they've spoiled a lot in the marketing. And this next one is from Proc, probably 7 out of 10. I just wish it lasted longer and had a bit more stuff, or maybe just zoomed by. That's why I'm feeling that way. And that was the last one from the responses. Yeah, from me, I guess, when it comes to Jurassic June and July, I would probably give it a 7 out of 10. I understand if people don't want to rate it that high, or if they do want to rate it higher, but for me, I've given up on the whole Fortnite and Dead by Daylight collabs with Jurassic World. I don't think they're going to do anything mature with this IP. I've kind of lost hope that they will do anything mature. And we did get a Roblox collab with 3 game modes, which were, you know, they're alright, they're cool. I enjoyed them. I made videos on them that you can check out. And they also did the Stumble Guys collab, which was fun, which was cool. I don't get why not Fall Guys, because they've worked with Epic Games before and all that jazz. But you know, it is what it is, and that's what we're gonna get. I think the more we accept that this franchise is more family friendly and catered to kids, I think the less stress it will be for your life and things like that. I know we want that mature show, or that survival horror video game and things like that. And another thing that I'll say about why Jurassic June was weird for me was because in June was Summer Games Fest as well. The Jurassic World Evolution 3 trailer or announcement got leaked, which was like the only game trailer that got leaked on the lead up for Summer Games Fest, which was a bit of a bummer, especially because I was a streamer for the event and stuff like that, and waking up that early to then find out that it got leaked. And then, you know, my stream has a bit of a, because everyone's already watched this, and I'm going to tune into my stream. So yeah, personally, that like it was annoying, but it just was annoying that it was the only game that got leaked. Other than that as well, Jurassic Park Survival, I don't know what's happening with it. I'm not going to say it's cancelled, but it is kind of worrying that, you know, especially because what we've been hearing now after Rebirth is that one of the placeholder names for Jurassic World World Rebirth was Jurassic World Survival, Jurassic Park Survival. Obviously, they couldn't do that because Jurassic Park Survival and things like that. I really do think that Rebirth was rushed and it blindsided a lot of people. I think as well, now that they're saying that we're cooking up fresh ideas after they announced it, you know, almost 2 years ago now at Game Awards, I think they're gonna try tie it in with Rebirth somehow. I don't know how, but you know, I just don't know what we're gonna get out of it. And you know, especially for Game Awards last year, how you know IGN did the article 2 days after the Game Awards because you know Jurassic Park Survival was supposed to be there. I don't know what's happening with it. I don't know why they did 3 months worth of updates and then nothing for Jurassic June, and they've just been radio silent since. I think I would have preferred them if they just didn't say anything at all, because what do we actually know about Jurassic Park Survival with the updates that they've provided from March to May, April, March, May? Yeah, those are the only updates we got in those 3 months. And from what we all know from that, they're still working on the game. And that's what we knew all of 2024 when they didn't give us an update at all either. We knew that they were working on the game. And then they just said, hey guys, we're still working on the game. You know, I don't understand what the point of it was when they didn't even capitalize on Jurassic June, the 10th anniversary, or the new movie. So that was weird. But look, I'd give it still a 7 out of 10. I think besides those little nitpicks and the marketing for Jurassic World Rebirth, which was kind of an L, I'd say this Jurassic June in July was a banger. We got the Hammond Collection Spinosaurus as well that came out, and the Stego, which are really amazing, and I'm going to be biased towards that. You also had San Diego Comic-Con last week as well, which looked amazing as well for Jurassic fans and stuff like that. And then you got that new figure that came out. Yeah, you got the Roblox collab, the Stumble Guys collab as well. You got a few apps that got Jurassic World collabs as well, which is cool. But yeah, I think we just have to lower our standards realistically as Jurassic fans. I don't think we're going to get that mature thing anymore. I honestly think that this franchise is family friendly and just going to cater to kids, which is unfortunate. But I think if you guys get used to that idea, the less you'll be disappointed in the future. I know I probably sound negative, but that's just me. Other than that, yeah, you know, Jurassic July was amazing as well. Like I said, I think they did a lot more good things when it came to the community engagement and stuff like that. You know, even here in Australia, I was working with Universal a lot over a lot of campaigns and stuff like that. So yeah, I can't fault them on that part. The Beyblade collab is sick as well. By the way, I know I lost last video with the Beyblades, but I made like this mad Spinosaurus combo. It's the ultimate hybrid Jurassic World Beyblade. I got the Mosasaurus base and then I got the T-Rex bottom. So yeah, it's like OP now. I'm going to enter in all the tournaments and win. Anyways, I'm wrapping up this video. Thank you guys so much for, you know, listening. Let me know what you thought of Jurassic June in July in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.